My name is Dipanshu Sehgal. I'm a student of fourth year DHCP, and my topic is DHCP starvation attack. So let's begin. So this is the blog that I wrote for my project demonstration, and I titled it "Tidbits on DHCP Starvation Attack." Pretty basic title, like a little bit attractive and all. So I'll begin. So, what is DHCP? Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. What DHCP does is it actually assigns the IP of a computer, and DHCP is purpose behind which we as a whole get the sensible locations of our machines, otherwise known as IP addresses. Like to put it in formal terms. Along these lines, in a DHCP starvation attack, an attacker, what he does is he broadcasts enormous numbers of DHCP request packets with some kind of caricature MAC addresses which are physical address of the machine, given by the network interface card, with the assistance of devices like Yersinia and DHCP rogue server. So this DHCP rogue server is pretty important for my for my project because this is what I have worked on. I've created a DHCP rogue server which will be performing a DHCP starvation attack. So if enough demands are sent, the DHCP server will begin to react to each one of those and the request packets, and the attacker will have the option to exhaust or consume all the accessible IP addresses accessible to the DHCP server for a specific time. So this kind of DHCP attack, this is known as DHCP denial of service or DOS attack. We know how common DOS attacks are nowadays. They hamper everything, right? So about DHCP server. A DHCP server is utilized to give special IP locations and naturally design other organized data. Fundamentally, for the most part in homes and little systems, the DHCP server is arranged in the router and in huge hierarchical divisions. DHCP server can be an individual PC as well. A DHCP server gives this data to DHCP customer through the trading of a progression of messages known as the DHCP discussion or the DHCP exchange. So how does a DHCP server work? What a DHCP worker does is it is utilized to give one of a kind of an IP location and consequently arrange the organized data. Fundamentally and generally in homes and little systems, the DHCP server is arranged in router and in enormous hierarchical parts. DHCP server can be an individual PC moreover. So, so how the progress goes about is a gadget, which is a DHCP client, demands an IP address from a switch after which the host relegates an accessible IP address. So when a gadget is turned on and associated with a system that has a DHCP server, it will send a solicitation to the server called a DHCP discover demand. After the discover bundle arrives at the DHCP server, the server endeavors to clutch an IP address that the gadget can utilize, and afterward offers the customer the location with a DHCP offer parcel. So, like, what is DHCP starvation attack? So DHCP starvation is an attack vector wherein an attacker broadcasts huge number of DHCP request packets with some satirized MAC address. The program task of system delivers to different PCs in this way, made unthinkable. This is a kind of DHCP DOS attack again, in which all the IP address of the IP pool will be devoured by the aggressor, and no customer will have the option to connect with the server. And what about the fake DHCP server? So a fake DHCP server, which I have created in my project, is a DHCP server that is on a system, however, isn't approved and admissible by network administrator. This DHCP server is made by the hacker due to which all the IP addresses will be exhausted, it will make the attacked individual associated with its very malicious DHCP. Now, this part of DHCP pig, what DHCP is, it is a networking apparatus which begins a processed DHCP exhaustion list or starvation assault, which will again devour every one of the IP addresses on the LAN and prevent new clients from acquiring IP addresses. Discharge any IP addresses being used at the point for assurance, sends unnecessary ARP, and thump all Windows has disconnected. So this is my blog. This is my project. What I did was I wrote my project. I summarized it in my blog, and I guess this will be all for my video. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.